MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
So now into the box is Kiki Hernandez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Kiki.
First pitch on the way, and he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground, 1 down. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
The designated hitter,
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Good opposite. Field power here, taken high and deep to right. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
the shortstop.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Hernandez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and Boston has the early 1-0 lead. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Springer. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff two-base hit.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Cavan Biggio is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Batting fourth.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit high and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Marcus Semien is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. This one's down to third. Devers fields it cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Second inning set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Hits this one hard the other way. He's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2, and it's fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
This is foul right side, and he fouls this one off. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Swing, and he pops him up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pulled hard down the line and left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line and left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Leading off the inning, it'll be Lourdes Gurriel as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Batting eighth.
So one out and nobody aboard. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Randall Grichuk leads the yard with a solo shot as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Up next is Danny Jansen,
The catcher.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Jansen, a 25-year-old. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's George Springer.
Up next to the Blue Jays. The
He
designated
swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. And it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Down the left field line and deep. Three runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kiki Hernandez. He singled in his first AB. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 2. Back to the top of the order now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kiki Hernandez will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Guerrero in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Berdugo grounded out in his last at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. 0-1 the count. High in the air down the right field line. Hernandez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Now to bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
For me, this is an important
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot here to left, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in one game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get into the batter's box.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is right there, 1 down. Ready now is Lourdes Gurriel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Here's the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hernandez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next, it'll be Rendell Grichuk. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Left fielder looking up. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. The throw into second.
The designated hitter, number 4,
George Springer the next to hit. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
Garrett Whitlock is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The Jays lead it 8-2. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette's got it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as this is now a 7-run ball game. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting practice right now? Somebody help me out.
This is one of those D-Row where they say, hey, it's good weather for a snowman, right? That 8 spot looks like it's snowman in the scorebook.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the 1st out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We played 4, and it's now a 9-2 ball game. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Michael Chavis. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batter. The first baseman.
Striding in is Bobby Dahlbeck. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. And that's through for a hit. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled off. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Alex Berdugo digging in now. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Red Sox 2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Rendell Grichuk.
Ah, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Hernandez, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Next, it'll be Danny Jansen. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away.
High in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
He's set and the pitch. George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get 1 more at bat in this one.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is there, 2 gone. So here is Bo Bichette. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
I don't even think this lineup knows what's happening right now. Seriously, I think the entire lineup from top to bottom has completely blacked out.
This is one of those days, too, D-Row. I'm a former guy that pitched in the bullpen. When you see the ball flying out of the ballpark like this is when you come to the ballpark and the pitching coach asks if you're available. That's when you tell him, no, I can't pitch. I got a sore throat today.
Now back, first baseman.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Marcus Semien stands in as he looks at a called strike. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 5 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 13-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. No balls and a strike to count. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Rafael Devers, the next bat. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. And they remain well behind. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
The left fielder, Lourdes.
Now the first pitch.
Gurriel.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Randall Grichuk steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. Devers has it to second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter.
Stepping up is Danny Jansen. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. Tyler Chatwood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Tyler Chatwood.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out. Striding in for Boston, Michael Chavis. He bounced out last time up. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Again, a 1-2. Struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Christian Vasquez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Grichuk gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead one, and as you can see, they are way behind. Last half of the seventh here, and that brings in George Springer.
The designated hitter, George Springer.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at two on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up, throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, I understand it's a tough play, but he had a little trouble getting the exchange right and had to take that extra step. I think if he didn't have to do that, was a little quicker, he might have had the out.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Austin Bryce comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Teoscar Hernandez will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And that's in there for strike one. Biggio stands at second with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle, gloved by Bogarts. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kiki Hernandez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. First pitch on its way.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. and they remain well behind. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Here comes the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown.
And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is right there, and that's out number 2. Now to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
So now to the plate, Danny Jansen. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Josh Taylor enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, George Springer hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. So 2 home runs. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Rafael Delis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Rafael Devers is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
So he got him swinging. Hunter Renfroe goes down for the second out, and now they're down to their final try. Michael Chavis stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Hit hard on the ground to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
16-2 the final tally today. The Jays mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing plate 16 times. Tanner Roark is credited with the win. Nate Eovaldi was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The winning pitcher is Tanner Roark. The loss goes to Nathan Eovaldi. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.